There we go. And apparently we're live. Apparently, anyway. Let's see if anyone pops in. I'm going to ask the usual question as we start. Hello, can you hear me? Nazar Creates. Thank you for joining. Can you hear me, Nazar? I think it's just me and Nazar here, which is cool. Good to see you, bro. But I'm getting, Nazar, how's life? Yeah, it's good. Oh dear, my worst nightmares here. Lauren Tallis, Ace Jones, thank you for coming, guys. Really means a lot. I take it you all saw my notification? Gling, thank you so much for coming back. Moderators are always needed. Thank you, Nazar. Brilliant. I'm glad that everyone can hear me. Tracy, hello. Hope everything is good in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hey, Scooby's joined. Thank you for joining, Scooby. It's great to see you. Rebecca D. Got Tracy Reynolds in here. Ari Glass. Adam Farouk. I think I said that right. Mary O'Brien. Up top, Vona. Rebecca D. Gling, as always. Mary O'Brien. Got the notification at work. Akifumi Gardner. Well, I'm glad that you could join. Hopefully you can, watch on the download. No one needs to know. Maxwell, thank you for joining. Brian Dodd, I have no money, but you're amazing. Thanks, Biden and Trump XD. Lol. Thank you, Tracy. You rock too. Everyone who joins. Just gonna give it a few more minutes for a few more people to join. CC99, it's going good. Just a little bit tired still. Georgia Shalongo. Alright then, guys. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Thank you, Nazar. It means a lot. I'm so glad that you enjoy the content. Akifumi. Well, I just read it. It's not that hard. Shayla Martinson. Hey, hope you're doing well. Chene Owen. Thanks for coming, guys. Alright then. Man, the viewers are low today. I mean that with no disrespect, by the way. But maybe I'm doing this a bit too late / early. Kifumi, thank you for the lovely donation. It means a lot. Scooby, everything went through the app successful. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Nicole Haynes, thank you for joining. Alan Schneider, thank you. I got your messages. I just need a bit of time to reply. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. I did say I was going to do this, but it took a bit of time to get Leonora to sleep. Pandora was exhausted. She went to bed quite easily. But Leonora really did not want to sleep, so it was a bit challenging to convince her that she needed rest. Yes. At least someone is hearing you aren't talking to yourself. Yeah, I tell myself that, Lauren. Right then. For those of you who were here yesterday, you get to hear all of this again. But for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I'm just going to explain about the Mortis Media Bedtime Stories app. So, it's an app. Like you see it in the picture, that's what it looks like. All of my stories, like 2,500 at least, are going to be on there. And, loads of old material. I've even got a special archive of even older material. And it's going to be available for everyone soon. But for those of you who want to get it early, you can check out the link in the description and follow that. Follow that over and, have an idea. I have a number of perks that you get for signing up. I'm just going to inform you on them now. But well, actually, I should probably tell you a bit about the app first. So not only can you listen to all my stories, you can adjust the volume of me, so I can be really quiet or really loud. You literally have so much content. I don't even think you're ever going to be able to finish it. I wanna make an awards section to anyone who listens to every story the whole way through. That would take us hell of a lot of time. Just little random achievements. If you guys use Audible, sort of like their achievements, some of them are just really random to unlock, but we've already got it sort of built in, but I really just want to flesh it out. And all this stuff kind of takes time and money. But you can change the background picture, you can add sound effects, which is the main thing that we've been working on, and background music independently, and you can add as many background sounds and music as you want. There's loads of presets and options you can change around, and if you want to hear the rain and also the motorway or the highway at the same time and cars passing by, you can do that and adjust the levels of each individual sound. So how the app's going to work is that anyone who signs to the campaign gets it free forever, which is pretty nice. I think that's what Craig and I agreed on. And finally, anyone else who gets it later can just, they can just download the app. I think it's going to have something I think it's going to be free it's free to download, and you get 50 stories for free, and then a set number every day that you can keep downloading. So it's like YouTube, you can use it every day for free if you want to. But if you sign up, I'm not entirely sure how much we've agreed on yet for the price, something like 79p a month or something. So, what costs 79p? I've got the wrapper of a Yorkie chocolate bar next to me. It's going to cost less than a Yorkie chocolate bar based on where you buy it. I don't think you get it cheaper than that, do you? Not at the supermarkets anyway, individually. So it costs you roughly one chocolate bar a month, or I think maybe something like £7 if you want to have it forever to constantly be updated. So, it can cost, if you want to use it forever, something like 9 chocolate bars. So there you have it. We don't have any ads or anything like that. And the cool thing is that you can download all the stories and listen to them wherever you want without data. Just listen to them and have them there for later. Anyway, that's the kind of premise behind the app. It, that's what it is. Oh, we've got a birthday. It just became my birthday. Happy birthday, Anna. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll be doing a video on your birthday too, so that's pretty cool. That's the app, guys. That's what it's like. It's pretty cool. I mean, we've worked a hell of a lot on it, and it's taken a lot of time and energy to get off the ground. But yeah, I'm really happy of what we've made. And the reason we're asking for donations is just for the last push, so that we can get more server space and, pay for some improvements and stuff, just fine tuning. The app is only available in Android devices, but we're currently working on the iOS version, hopefully for next week, I think. Or this week, I assume, if it's Monday for you. Anyway, the point is we're working really hard on this. And if you want to donate, I just want to say that we are 94% of the way to achieving our goal. We've got 6% left. And you get some perks for signing up. We have 4 hours left. So if you want to, at 9 a.m. UK time, it's going to die. The campaign's going to finish. So if you wanted to sign up and get some of these really cool perks, I'm just going to let you know what they are now, before it's all finished. We've only got 6% left to go, and it'd be really, really cool. And then once I've just explained this to you, we'll move on to talking and chatting and stuff. So there are 5 categories. App developer is the cheapest one, where you get access to the app and updates. Even though there's no more updates really, because the campaign's basically finished. So the next one up, sorry, I just smashed my table. You get credited as a producer in the app. So that means, your name will be on the app forever as a producer, as someone who helped make it happen. The next perk up is Story Hunter. where you get access to 750 extra really old stories. Now, the quality is not going to be as good as the others because they are really, really old. But, they're there for you to enjoy. Vintage stuff, shall we say. Yeah, then next up you got Sound Director. And I will make a 5-minute exclusive recording for you. Just send me what you want me to read and I'll read it. Just please nothing like sexual or super profane because I will not read that. And finally, Phone Wrangler. There's actually only one of these left. You get an exclusive phone call with me. That's pretty cool, right? But like I said, it's been quite popular. There's literally one left. And wait, I'm just going to make sure it's not sold out so I'm not lying. Yeah, only one left. That's what it says on my screen anyway. So yes, if any of this actually interests you or you want to help contribute to the creation of the app, yeah, it is what it is. You can sign up and wait a week for the iOS version. Craig is working really hard on it. Then yeah, hopefully it'll be ready soon. To those concerned, like poor old Carla Schreiber. I said that so wrong, I bet. Schreiber. Carla Schreiber. Yeah, it will be available for Apple soon. The thing is, in order to get onto the Apple Store, App Store? One of those two. I don't use Apple. Sorry, my wife does. There are a few more hoops and hurdles to jump through, which makes it a little bit more difficult. So it's just like finishing the build and then saying to Apple, hey, are we okay to put this out there? And they have to be like, we'll need to think about it for a few more days. Sheila, oh no, YouTube is going to carry on. The app is basically a huge archive of everything I've ever done. So you can still listen to YouTube, but the beauty of it is that it doesn't have any adverts. So you can just listen to whatever you want and without data. So you can just download stories, and if you don't want to use your data in the car or while you're camping in the middle of nowhere or hunting for ghosts and for Bigfoot in the middle of the forest or like in the middle of the ocean, either of these great places, you can just listen, and sometimes you just don't want to use up your data anyway. So yeah, that's kind of like a cool perk of using it, but there will always be new stories on the YouTube channel every other day. So it's kind of like an extension of the channel. It doesn't really take anything away, unless you like going back and watching all my old videos to help make me money. But this is just an option out there for anyone who wants it. I am on Spotify, Tasha. I've just been lazy is not the right word. I've just been quite preoccupied with this project and a few other things. And yes, it's something I need to carry on doing. I'm sorry. Scooby, yes, son surgery was on Wednesday. Got go 11/9 post-op visit to used shark skin for his arm. Yes, I said shark skin. I had to change the bandages earlier. Shark skin? Goodness gracious. Richard Cox, U.S. Navy Sergeant S3. I'm going to assume that's like a super sergeant. Just letting you know that you've gotten me through my career, helping me get sleep every night for the past 2 years. Wow, Richard, that's a real honour. Thank you. And even though I don't live in the US, thank you for your service. It really is appreciated. Creepypasta Adam is back. Thank you so much for coming, bro. Thank you for this stream. It's nice to have company while I'm snuggling my baby to sleep. Funnily enough, I was listening to Rob Gavigan's stream while I was putting my baby to sleep upstairs. It's really random. I was listening to him because as I looked in my subscription feed, it was like I saw the video. I don't know if you guys ever watched Household Hacker, but the guy died last year. I think today or yesterday, like a year ago today. Very sad. And yeah, it just struck me. Like I used to watch his channel all the time. And then I thought the things were really cool, and I didn't realize he'd died. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding his channel, and I basically think there's some shady stuff going on, according to Rob. But yeah, it's pretty whack. And then he has a new podcast, like live stream on his other channel, and I was listening to it, but I don't know. I didn't really get what they were talking about. And then one baby was asleep, I just turned it off. Have my own to do. Richard, Sonar Tech Submarines, 3rd class petty officer. Wow, that sounds really important and cool. Yeah, well, good on you, Richard, and thank you if you do wish to get the app. Just told my mum that my birthday wishes have been immortalised in your voice. My birthdays have not been celebrated in years, so I see this as a positive sign, a good omen. Well, Anna, I really hope you do have a wonderful birthday. It's it's a special day. You should always try and celebrate. It was my aunt's birthday, well, technically yesterday now, and she had a really nice time. Mort, long-time listener here from the Grim One. Just want to ask, do you know how awesome you are? And thank you for helping me with my insomnia. I don't actually know, but I'm really glad I can help. I'm actually thinking of... I was watching Rob's while I waited for your stream. Lol. I was actually thinking of titling my videos a bit differently. Like maybe putting in the title stories to help you fall asleep. Because a lot of people watch it to fall asleep. So I'm thinking maybe I could tap in to a new market there. We'll have to wait and see. So you have 2 children now, Mort. I only knew of Pandora. Oh, yes, Sheila. A little bit outdated, but it's all right. I don't often mention her, and if you miss a video, it's probably why. But Leonora was born on the 13th of August. Would you believe this? 3 years and 6 months exactly difference between them. Both born on the 13th, funnily enough. So yeah, that it is what it is. It's funny. 2 kids now, but I'm done now. I'm done. 2 is plenty. Yeah, I only want 2 kids. And they're both girls and they can be friends together. Hopefully they can be friends. But yeah, I'm really happy. 2 is fine. You are an inspiration, Mort. I just started my own channel on a different account. I'll send you a link, but thank you. You're one of the good ones. And I have Android, getting the app. Oh, thank you, W. Pendavis, that's it. Tasha, I think it is called... how come I can't remember my Spotify thing? It's called Mort's Bedtime Stories, I think. Yeah, it's called Mort's Bedtime Stories on Spotify. That's all you need to do. Richard Cox, $50. Wow, thank you so much. I see the character you put into your hour-long videos. I recommend your videos to those whose thoughts race among my friends and fellow service members. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Richard. That's extremely kind of you. Genuinely, thank you so much. It's really nice of you. I hope you have an amazing day. But yeah, I'm just really glad that I can help you get to sleep. Funnily enough, I never thought that my channel would be used to put people to sleep, but I am glad that it helps. I suppose it's nice just listening to stories to fall asleep. I've got a friend, Romina. She runs a vegan blog and Instagram page, and she listens to Harry Potter every single night to fall asleep and has been doing it for over 10 years, I think. So I said, but don't you enjoy the story if you fall asleep to it? And she's like, yeah, well, I've heard it so many times I know it off by memory. But yeah, I just think it's really cool. It's it's nice to listen to people as you pass out. The thing for me, though, sadly, is that I can literally just put my head in a pillow, close my eyes, and within seconds I'm passed out. I sleep like a dead rock, for real. I'm just gone. I sleep too profoundly. And I know that is envious to some of you, but I sleep real. I suppose it's because I don't go to bed until I'm usually absolutely exhausted, so there's no energy left in me to stay awake. Well, very late congratulations to your birthday. It's to my birthday on August 8th. Close. Oh, it is very close, Sheila. When does the fundraiser end? Boise McSnatchy. Funny name. No offense, by the way. I genuinely think it's quite funny. It ends in 4 hours. 4 hours. It's nearly over. I'm doing this live stream to remind anyone who might want to contribute that it's almost coming to fulfillment. And thank you so much to Tazgirl0157 for your contribution to the app. It really means a lot. Thank you. Lauren, my younger brother, and 2 of my nephews were born on 12/27, the 27th of December. Oh my gosh, that is my sister-in-law's birthday as well. My brother was mad at my doctor and asked if I could reschedule my C-section. Oh, that's funny. Oh, best bedtime stories ever. Thank you, Tasha. Veritas, I recently started listening to your most recent video. I have a short story of my own. Shortly after my father passed away, I was driving down a small highway in Texas. I was driving on a main highway. Oh, I can't read more. Veritas, if you share your story with me, I will of course try and read it on my channel. If you just email it to me, I think I read like 98% of everything sent to me. I sometimes, if it's not written in the best way, I will ask you to go back and fix it. But I'm nice about it. I know other people in the community, and this isn't to shame them, but I'm just saying that other people with submissions, they read it, and if they don't like it, they just don't reply. But everyone has their own way. But at least I like to reply and give people chances and stuff. I feel especially that if you put your hard work into typing it out and you just get ignored, it's a real kick in the genitals, isn't it? It's really unpleasant. Anyway, people comment on a lot of your videos about falling asleep to your videos. I've been looking for a supplier for the merch idea I sent you, so that you can maybe do it. I'll talk to you about that in DMs, Adam. That's really cool. Shout out to Creepypasta Adam, by the way. He's just a great guy, and you can check out some of his videos by following the link to his channel there. Hey Mort, can you possibly do more true horror stories? Well, Blind Vision, I think that's what I do mostly. I mean, if you're referring to the fact that I also tell ghost stories, then yeah, I suppose I can do more Let's Not Meet stories and stalkers and stuff. I do try and vary it, but I love ghost stories. I have a real weakness for them, so it can be a bit challenging at times to not want to read them, especially when I found the stories. Oh my goodness. Cameron de la Torre, thank you so much for your donation to the campaign. He has purchased the final Phone Wrangler perk. I'm just going to refresh the campaign. I think we're going to be 96 or 7% of the way there now. 96%. Damn, 4 hours left. We've got a tiny bit left. And I just want to see where it says Phone Wrangler sold out. There it is, sold out. It's all greyed out and everything. That's so funny. Oh, it's gone. There we go. You get the last exclusive phone call with me. Well done you. Well done you. Maxwell Anderson. Mr. Anderson. You have the type of voice that's very calming. I have sleep problems, so it really helps me out. And during the day, I rewind to where I last remember. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to do. That way you don't miss any stories. Anna K, is this video going to be uploaded? It is, in fact, going to be uploaded. I've actually got a special playlist for live streams called Mort Live, and if you just look there, it'll be there. Let's have a look. I want to catch up on the comments. You literally read your own self to sleep, lol. Actually, no, I'm just a bit tired. 25 donated on the app. My fiance and I listen every hour. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. Okay, I'll send the rest. Thank you. Anna wanted to know, are the live streams will be on the app, as in tonight? Oh, will the live streams be on the app? No. The live streams just stay here. Only stories will be on the app. And they're all individual stories, so you can select this story and reround. They've got little share codes as well, so if you really like a story, you can save it into a little mini vault of your own, and they've got little codes as well. So if you want to share it with someone who's also got the app, you just send them your little code, and they plug it in, and then they listen to the exact story you really like. So if you're like, oh, this one about the demon was really good, I think you should listen, here's the code. That's the kind of idea we have behind it. But yeah. My aunt was born on April 1st, but her dad was like, hell no, and he paid the doctor to change the date to a day earlier. Oh, that's a good one. Right, I'm going to just carry on with the comments. Had to buy Phone Wrangler. Love you more. Thank you, Cedel. Love you too. Anna K, yes, I really want to re-listen to Mort's birthday wishes if possible. It's a gift. Well, it will be there, Anna. My happy birthday, Anna, will always be there for you to listen to. Where do you get your stories from? Mary O'Brien asks. Mary, I primarily source them from Reddit, various subreddits and Ask Reddits is where I get my stories from. And yeah, that's what I do. You have to ask for permission for every story you read, though. So even though you think it's just reading what I find, you have to find good stories. You have to get permission to actually read them. Then you have to categorize all the stories to see where they fit. Make sure you've got enough to make the video that's over 40 minutes long. I mean, what I do is no picnic. It definitely takes a lot more work than I think people might take into account. And then, of course, you've got all the other stuff that is behind the scenes that isn't even involved in making videos, like answering the emails and, like curating the channel, replying to comments and, trying to keep up with the trends. And there's just literally so much to do. I really struggle sometimes with everything I've got to do. Bloody hell. What the hell was that? Sorry. It was my little fitness watch telling me that I'd started running because I had my hand on it, but I hadn't. I have not started running, as you obviously know. So yeah, it's just a whole lot of work, but I love it, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy it too. Laurie Long, thank you for your $25 donation. Here's a tiny bit. No, Laurie, it's not a tiny bit. It's a lot, and thank you. It really does mean a lot. I'm very grateful. Blind Vision, hey Mort, I'm actually blind and have a 4-year-old little bro. Do you have any advice? Also love your content. I also have been missing your notifications. 4-year-old little bro? Like, regards to looking after a kid? Not really. I don't think I'm qualified enough to talk about a person, with a blindness, and not really. But in regards to notifications, just go to the channel settings if you can, or maybe have someone help you. I'm sorry, but I'm woefully ignorant when it comes to how it's all been set up. I know there are things. I think it talks out to you, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, just make sure the bell icon is pressed and all notifications are set. Of course, if you want all notifications, if not, just regular notifications would suffice, I guess. But yeah, that's what I would do, Blind Vision. Hope that you're well and that your little bro is good too. Anna K. Right. Sorry, I have to scroll up sometimes. I don't think I could handle a phone call with Mort. I would be too starstruck. Anna, I met the creator of Vsauce, Michael Stevens, once by a sheer fluke. My wife and I were planning our honeymoon, and my parents bought it for us. It was a stay in Vienna for 3 or 4 nights. And I said to my boss, okay, I want to leave on Thursday because the flights were slightly cheaper. And he said, no, I really need you Thursday. Book it for Friday. And I really loved this boss. He was lovely. Probably my favourite boss I've ever had. Definitely, in fact. And I was a bit like, Rafa, why did you do this to me? But, I just dealt with it and, booked the flight for the next day. Turns out the Vsauce creator, Michael Stevens, was on that exact flight, and I was so happy. Not only that, he was sitting 2 seats in front of me. I did like a quadruple take when I saw him. And I was like, I think that's Vsauce, I said to my wife. And she said, well, go up and talk to him. And I said, I can't do that. It's Vsauce. And she was like, no, just go up. He was literally sitting 2 seats in front of me, and I was almost wetting myself with joy. And I couldn't hold it in any longer, and I saw him like taking out some notes and some papers, obviously on the next video he was planning, and books. He does so much research. And I felt so starstruck. And I went up and I was like, I've started a YouTube channel because it was the same year, like our honeymoon was in November, and I just started a YouTube channel like the week before or something, after the Rob Gavigan competition. And I was just like, I love your stuff. You inspired me to start a channel, because he did. I'd watched his stuff and loved it for so long. He was one of my early inspirations, and said, I just think your channel's amazing. He was just so nice and so honest, and exactly how he seems in the videos. And I just couldn't believe it. I was just, I couldn't. That night when we got to the hotel was the only time in living memory I've had trouble sleeping because I was just overcome with the fact that I met him in real life, that I shook his hand. Yeah, it was a really special moment for me. We took a picture on my phone, like a selfie, and it just came out really badly. But I've always thought that it would be great if I could just see him one more time and be like, thank you. Meeting you really helped me and gave me confidence. And, well, this is what I've done now. And, like, show him my channel and be like, obviously I put most of the work in, all the work in, but I would like to thank you because you really inspired me and continue to. So, thank you. Yeah, so that's my starstruck story. I don't think you will be. I'm just a dude with a microphone. And, but yes. Right then. Is there a way to tag you so you can find them? Maxwell Anderson. Not entirely sure what is that referring to. Maybe expand? Mary O'Brien, you definitely have the patience. Young man, very proud of you from not leading you. So thank you, Mary. Back to work now, laters. Oh, thank you, Akifumi, for joining. You might already be gone, though. Sorry I'm late. People leaving. Shelley, oh my goodness. $100 Canadian. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Shelley. Aw. And I love the little... I don't even know what it is, like a blue pear. That is so funny. Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so surprised. That's really lovely. Thank you. It does help, Shelley. It does. You're a sweetheart. Deathica. I was literally in the middle of listening to one of your videos when I saw this notification. Oh, that's funny. Brandon Moore. A few minutes ago, I heard someone comment that they are blind, and I am as well. And for the future, I use my phone. And for the future, I use on my phone. The feature, I use on my phone is called Accessibility Talkback. There you go. That sounds pretty cool. I'm going to try and say this next name. Virendra Daha Divendi. Love you more. Thank you. Blind Vision. Yes, there's a voiceover for iPhone. I turn off push notifications, but YouTube is goofy. Yeah, people have said that. I don't get it. Blind Vision, and sorry I can't donate. No data. Apparently my internet's going weird. Don't worry about it. Guys, you don't have to donate. It's optional. And it would be nice to hit the milestone. If we don't, we don't. But yeah, I am 100% fine with it either way. I really, really want to just hit this milestone, that's all. Like I said, we've worked so hard on trying to get this app off the ground. It would just really mean the world to me if we could just hit the 100%. It'd be a real achievement. Oh, we've run 97% now. Literally just at the end. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, David King. These days are getting better each day. Thank you, David, for joining. It's great to see you. I love hearing stories about how people got started. Me too, Adam. I'd love to know how each horror narrator started. I think it'd be really cool. Like a one-off series, sort of like those Netflix, what are they called? Limited series. Just hearing about how every narrator started out, or just YouTubers' beginnings. I think it would be really cool. Brandon Moore, I tried to catch every video you drop. I like to fall asleep with these stories. Keep up to it, man. Thank you, Brandon. Maxwell, tag you in a post on Reddit for you to read. Oh, if you just at Mortis Media, one word, I think I'll get notified. Yeah. Thank you. No, thank you, Shelley, for real. Sam, I could get used to starting my day with a Mort live stream. Oh, well, I'm glad. It's just a bit hard to do it every day. But yeah, it is hard. But I do like doing them as well. I like connecting with you guys. Maybe I can do them more often. Honestly, my mind and attention is often focused elsewhere, like making an app, focusing on the super secret project that is on my left, and a whole load of other things, being a dad and a husband and, doing stuff for the kids and with the kids. Yeah, it like if I were doing a live stream during the day, because I've got 2 baby monitors right now. I'm looking at the kids. They're both asleep. And can you imagine just me doing it during the day? Like, either you can hear Leonora crying in the background, or Pandora just like opens the door and is just like, "Daddy," and then just starts talking, and it's like, I'm in the middle of a live stream actually, but she doesn't really care or understand. So yeah, it reminds me of that video where the children bust in on the BBC News presenter. I think it's BBC, and he was he like tries to shoo them away, because he's on live TV, and then people made loads of memes and fun out of him. But yeah, it would be a bit like that. I don't think I'd be crass or callous like he was in that situation, which, I think is just stressful, because if you're on live TV, it's stressful. But, yeah. The Hat Man. Thank you so much for joining, bro. I like that name you just read. I don't recall which one it was. Let's scroll down and catch up with the comments. Right. Where Leela Wade, love you more. Thank you, Leela, for joining. Butterfly Bubbles, sorry I'm late, but I got kidnapped by pirates while rowing on Lake Michigan, Wisconsin, and they tied my hand so I couldn't write. Don't know how I ended up in Texas. Well, the important thing is you made it. Thank you so much, Bubbles. I'm still here and I'll never leave. Yay. Mort, what did you do before YouTube? Alright, Blind Vision, that's an interesting question. I don't think I answered that one a lot. So, let me take you back a few years to 2013. I didn't really know what to do with my life after graduating, so I applied to become a teacher, a primary school teacher. I enjoyed teaching, and in 2012 and 2013, I spent a year every Friday going to a primary school and teaching Spanish to kids, because I'm fluent in Spanish, and I thought it would be just to test out to see if I enjoyed teaching or not. And I did enjoy it. It was challenging at times, but overall I really liked it. And then I started doing teaching at the university, same university I studied at. And it was fun. But the thing is, when you move from regular degree to because it's sort of like it's a master's degree really, sort of crammed into 1 year, and then you've got to work on top of that in schools, it is very hard and very demanding. And just the jump to the sheer amount of workload that you're expected to do, it was challenging for 21-year-old me. And I'm not going to lie, I think teachers should be older. I thought that I was quite mature for a 21-year-old. I didn't go to parties, I didn't really drink. That's mostly because I'm boring, not for any other reason particularly. But yeah, I'm not very social. But yeah, I did that, and then while I was doing that, I wasn't really having the best time. I was put in a school, well, 2 schools, but the first school I was put in was actually quite challenging. Sorry, the second school I was put in was quite challenging to work in. Sorry, my silly phone's being annoying. Because I was given a group that had some of the kids had learning difficulties, and in order to pass the year, you had to make a teaching plan for every lesson that you did, and there'd be like 5 or 6 lessons during the day. So I had to make 6 different lesson plans every day of the week. And on top of that, you had to also make some custom and individual lesson plans for children with difficult needs. So on some days, I'd be making upwards of 20, 30 different lesson plans because of the sheer amount of children that needed help. Because if you can imagine, you're making 6, and then if there's 5 kids who need something different, even though it's the same plan, you have to be like, okay, I'm going to use this TA, I'm going to use this. I know this isn't particularly related to horror, but it was just so much work, and I got overwhelmed. There were nights where I was sleeping 4 hours, waking up at going to bed at 1, waking up at 5, showering, getting the early train, having to be there for 8 for the meeting. I was absolutely dead. I was just so tired. And it just got to the point where my exhaustion overwhelmed me, and I just couldn't hack it anymore. And I was just so exhausted one day when I came in, and the person was like, "Hey, I'm gonna inspect your class." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure," even though I was feeling really, really crap. And she showed up at like 1 o'clock, and I started doing the lesson, and I thought everything was going okay, and then she stopped me and had the teacher that was training me like take over the class, and she took me out and she was like, "I'm sorry, but that's not going very well. You didn't do this, you didn't do this." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really tired. Having a really hard time with this." And she was like, "Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call your university tutor and fail you." And that was really taken out of the blue because I'd never failed anything in my life before, like not on that scale. And it really, really frightened me. And I didn't really know what to do. So, yeah, my teaching career was kind of just like slammed in my face. And I was so close to graduating as well. Just like at the last few weeks to be told I would not be passing, but that they would be more than happy to take my money for another year for me to try again next year. As you can imagine, I was pretty salty about it. Especially because I'd worked so bloody hard to get there, and even more hard when I was actually there to try and pass. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. Which I'm glad, because then my next job, I was working as like a trainer at a company called SiteMinder to help hotel owners or hotel managers run this hotel software. And that was fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I was finally like in the adult world, working with adult people, and it was a cool experience. And I was actually pretty good at my job, but I had after my first manager left, Rafa left, had some crap managers that I didn't really like and didn't really get along with. So even though I was still quite good at my job, it just was different. And all that time I was listening and consuming, scary story content, Rob Gavigan, Mr. Creepypasta, all of those. And yeah, I mean, that really fueled me during the day, just like guzzling all this content. And yeah, it was just really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. Listening to all that stuff, especially when you get paid to do it, basically. And yeah, I was made redundant 2.5 years later, because they made us train a company in Ireland. Well, like they hired people in Ireland to basically do our job, and we would train them to do our job on the pretext that they would help us improve like everything, because like with any company it's like, oh, the support queue's really big, we need more people to help with support. Okay, I guess that helps. Oh, the queue for training is really long, we need more people here. And it was like, okay, I suppose that is the logical conclusion thing to do. And the reason they hired people in Ireland is because they pay less tax there. And I think it's slightly cheaper wages than London wages anyway. So they hired people in Ireland, they made us train them, and it was my wife's birthday, and I took her to Disneyland for her 25th, Disneyland Paris. My sister-in-law and I had a really wonderful few days. I think we left on Thursday and came back on the Monday night, so we had a wonderful weekend. And then on the Tuesday, I rock up at work, ready, refreshed, delighted, still like with the post-Disneyland glow, I suppose. And then the guy that like the CEO or whatever he was shows up and is like, oh, it sends an email, meeting, food court, 9 a.m. So we all go to the food court, all like my team and another team. And they're like, and he's like, and I can see he's like crying at this point. And I feel really sad for him because he obviously didn't really want to do that. And I don't know if he agreed with the decision or not. I heard later that he really didn't. But basically, the costs for running an office in London were far more expensive than the ones of running it in Ireland. And now that they'd been trained, even though between us guys, they hadn't been trained enough to really handle what we were doing. But they'd been trained. And yeah, he basically said, you've trained your replacements. Obviously, he said it lightly and like crying, but he wasn't very happy with the decision. But he just said, your replacements have been trained and now there's no real job for you. So we're making you all redundant. And that was sad. But yes, that's my job before, helping hotel people. And then before that, I'd already had my YouTube channel, and I think I'd amassed about 15,000 subscribers in about a year and a half, and I was so happy. I thought that was amazing. It is amazing, to be fair. And my wife and I thought, what am I going to do? And I thought, well, I'm going to have to look for another job. And she said, no, actually, let's travel the world. So we spent 3 months traveling around Asia and the Australias. So we did Nepal, Hong Kong, China, Hong Kong. Then we went down to the Philippines, then Australia and New Zealand, and finally a place I'd always wanted to go for my whole life. Well, for a really long time, Niue, a tiny Pacific island. And then we came back, and I just hit 20,000 subs in Hong Kong. I beat Killer Orange Cat in the race. I think he beat me in the race. We were racing each other to 20k. And I said to my wife, you know, I think I'm going to give this YouTube a shot, because I remember like the month I was made redundant, I'd earned £400. That might be like what, $460 on my YouTube channel that month, and I was really, really happy. I was uploading twice a week. I was getting, you know, a couple of hundred views, and I was really, really happy. And the money really helped. And yeah, and then I thought, well, maybe if I did a video every day, we could earn even more money, and you know, maybe we could earn enough to live on. And I tried it, and it worked. And yeah, well, here I am. That's how it worked. So not becoming a teacher turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because otherwise I'd be teaching kids and you wouldn't be listening to me right now. And if the company hadn't have made me redundant, would I have ever quit to pursue YouTube full time? I'm not entirely sure. But if I had, it would have taken a lot longer for me to make that decision. But yeah, you know, life happens and you just have to make the most of it, I suppose. So that, Blind Vision, I hope answers your question in detail. Okay. Maxwell's gone to bed. Sorry. I bet I'm really low on the comments right now, so I'm going to scroll up to reply to them. Right. Goodness, so many comments. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, I've caught up now. Okay, heading to bed. Yep, I've read that. I bet it's hard to do. Wouldn't be able to do it myself. I'm going to tuck that idea into my pocket and try and make it happen sometime. I moderate for a stock market and crypto channel. Congratulations on getting the app launched. We're doing well as a crypto trading league, and it's a ball buster most days. Lauren, I really want to get into crypto, so maybe if you hit me up, send me a message on just an email or on Twitter. It'd be fun to look into what you're doing as well. Sorry, I've got to go. Joyce had to leave. Right. Time to let the darkness take control. From NYC, Lila Wade. I want to say thank you for using the very dark or black screens on your videos. I've listened while trying to fall asleep, and the dark screen makes a world of difference. I'm glad that you enjoy it, Carl. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm slowly learning Spanish. It's such a beautiful language. Que bueno, Bubbles. Am I late to the live, Blueberry? I'm sorry, Blueberry. You were just a little bit late. Where do you usually find your stories? Odin Leader, Reddit. Which stories do you like the most? Creature stories, stalkers, or park rangers? Creature stories. Always the paranormal and the supernatural. The stuff that's mysterious. Blind Vision. I also wanted to be a teacher for history, though. But when I went blind, I discovered that I wanted to teach other blind kids. Did you manage to achieve it, Blind Vision? The Hat Man. I like your name. I'm a Coast to Coast AM fan. It's on AM radio. But you could also listen to the old choice here on YouTube, mainly the ones with Art Bell. Tofu, hello. Hello, Tofu. I can't imagine the stress hearing from the lady evaluating your teaching. Yeah, it was pretty crap because it was an exceptionally hot day. I was tired. It was 1 o'clock. I'd barely gotten 4 hours sleep and I was feeling like crap. And then, I'm trying to do the lesson and she can tell I'm really tired. But, it's just really sad. But I mean, I'm grateful that it happened. It wasn't meant to be. It's just, Ireland used to be a secret tax haven for companies. Oh, yes. I've heard of Art Bell before. Oh, we've got a super chat. Goodness, have I missed this? Derithica. Deathica. Don't know if this is going to directly into the Go-Go Fund, but thank you for the great narration since I found your channel last year. Thank you, Deathica. No, it doesn't. It goes straight into like my YouTube paycheck after YouTube takes their cut. But I appreciate it all the same. Thank you so much. And I love the little stickers you used. Oh, Halloween really is the best holiday of the year. I miss Halloween. Bubbles, Butterfly, Scooby. Oh, I absolutely love the art, Bill. May he rest in peace. The Coast to Coast show is now going to give you 30 minutes on YouTube at the midnight in the desert. You can listen to the whole show. Oh, I should try and listen to more Coast to Coast FM. I used to listen to that too. UFO Stories. We're all babies, XD. The Hat Man, oh my goodness, you love him too. I really feel that. He died talking, but he talked about UFOs, shadow government, all kinds of conspiracies, and he interviewed people. I love all that stuff. It really makes it interesting. Oh, right, I'm going to have to scroll up again. How does the Phone Wrangler perk work, Danny? Well, when the campaign ends, I'm going to send out a message to all the Phone Wrangler perk people, and we just arrange a phone call, whether it be via Skype or Discord or, well, any other like call mean. I suppose it can be a phone. I'll just use Skype to call your number. But yeah, we get to chat for a while, which I think would be pretty cool. Get to meet some of you face to face. So if you do have the Phone Wrangler perk, think up some questions. Think what would you want to ask me? What would you want to talk about? Think about these things because, it is like a very cool and exclusive opportunity. Bubbles, Mortis, we are so blessed to have you as a comfort. You are a friendly voice in the night for us older people, and I really relate. Oh, thank you. Mort, you and Lacey, the first two narrators I listened to, and one question, and I listened to one question. I listened to one question. Are you mixed race? You look mixed. I am not mixed. If by mixed race you mean half black, I'm not. My cousin's half black. No, wait, quarter black. No, I'm I am mixed. I do have mixed heritage, but not black. But yeah. Mort. Okay, I've read that one. Mort, you did it. You hit the goal. I did? Finish goal? Let me see. Got a donation here. All right, let me read them out. Donation from Amy Charlotte. Thank you, Amy. Donation from Cheyenne Owen. Thank you, Cheyenne. Donation from... What? Matthew Thomas, £100. Bro, thank you. Even though it's sold out, I will call you anyway. I'll speak, I'll sort that out. And we did it. We hit the goal. Yay, I'm so happy. Thank you, everyone. I just want to see it. Oh, we did it. 100%. 101%. Thank you all. It really means a lot to me. It is just so wonderful. I'm really happy. Oh, that's so cool. Craig's going to be so happy when he wakes up. Thank you, guys. For real, it really means a lot. Oh, the fun things we can do. It's really cool. Okay, I'm going to carry on. But thank you, Finish Flag Girl. It means a lot for you to tell me. Hey, Mort, are you planning to add more narrations to the app? Singam, are you telling me you've listened to them all already? Oh, yes, we are. We're going to update the app periodically. We've added 2,500 stories already, but I have something like 5,000 on my laptop. So, I will add, I think I'll just do another big 2,000 bulk drop at some point soon, once it's launched. Or maybe like 500 ago, so it's like, hey, 500 more stories have been added, and you guys can all be like, well, 500? That'll take like... Well, let's think about it seriously. If it's 10 per 40 minutes on average, that is... So, right, I want to get this right. So, 100 will be 400 minutes. So that is 2,000 minutes. 500 stories, roughly 2,000 minutes. 2,000 minutes has got to be something like... Let me just check. 2,000 minutes in hours is 33 hours. So every so often I'll add about 33 hours worth of content at least, if not more. So, and if you listen to the app every day, then I guess you can listen to it, not including sleep, in about 2 days. But if you don't listen to it all day, it will take a hell of a long time to do that. And all the other stories too. Unique Gamer, the app is it's there, but we're giving it like priority to the people who did the fundraiser. It's about to end, and yeah, that's what it is. Like, it'll be out soon though. We want to release it officially, 100%, when we've got the iOS version too. David King, good night, guys. Big day for my brother's services. We are sending up balloons. Ah, may he rest in peace, David. David King, I hope you sleep good. I got a few stories, but I ain't great with putting them down. Well, just try, Stilter. I'd appreciate it all the same. I really appreciate the time you put into recording these stories. I love falling asleep. Thank you, Alba. I really enjoy reading them, and it makes me happy that you guys appreciate them. Oh, were there any left? Phone call perks. No, but there are other perks left. Danny, if you like. Your channel. Love your channel for over a year now. I'm moving to the UK next year and I'm falling asleep to your voice. My partner introduced me to your channel. Thank you. VAT not included. I do like the name. Blind vision, not yet. I'm 19 and at a school for the blind where they teach basic living skills, but I really want to help other blind people because I lost my vision and I was really depressed. I can imagine blind vision. That really is horrible. But I think there are a lot of blind people out there who still manage to live rich and fulfilling lives even without vision. And I don't want to sound supremely optimistic, but I have heard of technologies that are advancing that could help restore vision. I don't think completely, but I think even partially, which I'm sure for a person who is vision impaired would seriously appreciate. But you never know, like in 10 years they might even have eyes that they just stick in your head and you can suddenly see again. I mean, that'd be amazing. But we've got to wait and see. VAT not included, seriously though. Thank you for your donation. I really, really appreciate it. Well, thank you everyone for the for all the like emojis and celebrations. I'm really happy too. Thank you everyone. Sam, have a good walk with your service dog. November 12th is my birthday, Mort. I can't wait to hear some great stories. Thank you. I hope you do enjoy them, Ali. The 12th, let me have a look. That's a Friday. Also, we do have a video on a Friday, so you're in luck. Can I send you stories? I have one. It's short, but it's still weird. You can, Unique Gamer, and I appreciate all stories. So thank you. It is really, really nice to receive stories from you guys. Oh, I'm just so happy we reached the goal. We finally did it. It is an amazing feeling to reach something. I'm not going to lie. When we set the goal, I didn't think I'd actually hit it. But, slowly and surely you guys have actually really helped make the dream come true. So just thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm just really happy now. Does anyone else have any more questions? The chat is definitely slowing down. Do you know how much the app subscription will be? Like I said, 79p, maybe like 90 cents or something like that a month. Or if you just buy the Forever Pass, you get it for I don't know, like $9 or $10 perhaps forever. And you can listen to all the stories ad-free, updates frequently, forever. Just, off internet and everything. But yeah, up to you guys. But the free version will still be good. I don't want to. I really, really, really was passionate about not having everything feel paywalled. Like, even free users are gonna get more free stories every day. For sure, it's not going to be as many because the premium experience has to feel premium. But I still want anyone who uses the app to feel like they get good value for nothing. It's funny to say that, but it is. It's good value for free. That's what I like. That it's still a cool app that you can use. So yeah, that's the whole point. Because I know not everyone has the extra income to perhaps pay for, like even though it sounds silly, like saying like $1 each, like the dollar can make a big difference to some people. And if they just can only listen to the free version, then I respect and appreciate that. But yeah, that's my stance on it. I really don't like apps that just instantly paywall you because I just uninstall them. Yes, Creepypasta Adam. Yeah, the free version. There has to be a free version. Like, one of my favourite games ages ago was called Geometry Dash, and lots of the levels were free, but some of them I think you had to pay for, and as they added more, they made more free. And I always thought that was good, that there was a balance between free and just, like, not free. And I don't think I ever did pay for it. My brother did, but it's because I couldn't finish the levels. But yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy that you guys are excited about the app because I'm really happy. I'm really excited for you to get it. So yes, it's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon, and then a few months after the app's out, hopefully I'll be able to reveal the secret project that I've been hinting at for like a year now, maybe even longer. It's just been delayed because of this project and a few other things, but yeah, I'm really happy to share it. Scooby Mortis is extremely happy, and yes, you can hear it in his voice. He knows that it makes us happy, that he's happy. Thank you, Scooby. You're just amazing, Scooby. I love you. I have a story that took place over a few weeks, but I do not know if it's paranormal or if it was a real person. Ah, I see why. I mean, I understand. Maybe that was a poor choice of words. I apologize, Blind Vision. But yes, I would love to hear it all the same. If you use, you probably already would do this anyway, but like a speech to text app, and you just like send it to me via email if you can. That'd be really, really good. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. Excuse me, Mort. How would I go about sending a story in? Just email it to me. I'll type it in right here. The Mortis Media at gmail.com. Did I spell that right? Mortis Media. The Mortis Media at gmail.com. Can you believe that when I went to get Mortis Media at gmail.com, it was already taken? I was flabbergasted. And okay, Mort, sometimes I wonder, how does your voice keep sounding so silky? Do you ever have a sore throat? I mean, I have one right now. Do you take precautions to keep it sounding so healthy? My voice would be wrecked. I think it's just training, really, conditioning. Like, I use my voice so often to narrate. It just kind of happens. But I have been having, like, reflux problems and stuff. I don't think it's got to do, per se, with my vocal work. At least the doctor didn't think so. I apologise for the yawn. I'm tired. It's early, but I really wanted to do this before... the campaign ended. And I didn't think I'd have a chance to in the morning unless I got up earlier. Ah, Nazar, thank you. I'm really glad that you like the videos. Blind Vision. I'll put the email there. Maybe there's a slight delay. P Buster probably took that email. No, actually, I think when I looked up Mortis Media, there was like a website called Mortis Media. No, it wasn't called Mortis. It had something to do with that Mortis Media. But they called themselves that. But the name wasn't picked by me. It was picked by my co-founders. And I wanted to call the channel Night Terrors. But I think they probably snatched up the email. That's why I had to go with the Mortis Media. It just had to do. But it's good. It's all good. I'm really happy. I obviously gotten used to it. Alright then, guys. If you want, you can fire away a few final questions before I wrap up the stream. Judging by my statistics, a lot of you are like plopping off now. So yeah. I think it'd be good to answer a few more questions and and draw this to a beautiful conclusion after achieving our goal with your very kind and generous support. So, again, just thank you everyone who's donated. Thank in the chat or to the campaign. It really does mean a lot. Seriously, thank you. Right then, Anna K. The reflux is probably due to stress because you work so hard. We appreciate it though. Thank you, Anna. I'm really glad that you do because I do work quite hard. Finish Flag Girl. Looking forward to using your app and I'm glad you hit your goal. I've been listening to videos for a bit now and it really helps me sleep. I'm going to sleep. Congrats. Sleep well, Finish Flag Girl. Oh, wait. I've got one thing to say to you because I do know a little bit of Finnish. Hiva iltapäivä? I think I said that badly. Well, I'll just say Hiva huomenta, because I think that's right. Good night. Lauren, I sent you a message on Instagram. Thank you, Lauren. I'll check that out later in a little while. I don't have any questions. I just wanted to tell you that I loved your audiobook a while ago. You're wonderful. Oh, thank you, Mary Ellen. Not a lot of people actually said that. I don't really know how many people listened to it, but it was fun to do, even though it was a while ago. Unique Gamer, do you ever get freaked out reading stories? And good night, I'm going to go to sleep and listen to your latest video. Thank you. No, not really. Unless it's to do with children and stuff, then it is quite another enjoyable chat with everyone. I really enjoyed these. Thank you, Shelley. Mary Ellen, wait, what am I donating? Well, you don't have to donate, Mary, but we've got an ad campaign right now, an app campaign, sorry, for the Mortis Media Bedtime Stories app. And, if you wanted to check that out, there is a link in the description or right here in the chat. And yeah, if you want to have a look at what it is and if you think it'll add value to your life, you can. But totally optional, guys. Take care, Gling. Kylie Ray, good to see you. We're about to leave, but thanks anyway. I stumbled across the live. Oh, wow, the guy who helps me sleep. I'ma blame Eric. Cool name. Marion, you're a sweetie. So nice to meet you. I didn't know you did an audiobook. Can I drop you the link? If you type in Life is Beta Audible. Right. Life is Beta. Here we go. Oh, it's 4.6 rating on Audible. Not bad. So I'm gonna just share it here with you guys. I think this will work. I'm going to assume this will work. There you go. Mary Ellen, dude, I'm donating. Thank you, Mary Ellen. It's very kind of you. I do appreciate it. Very, very much. Mortis Media, my ear, nose and throat doctor tells me to gargle really good with Benadryl liquid and then spit it out. It coats the throat well. Try it. Benadryl? I'll try that. Thank you, Scooby. I really appreciate it. Bro, I'm poor. I need to live on YouTube. Brian, that is fine. I'm not asking anyone to donate. You have to do it. No, I'm not on a run, silly watch. But yeah, I appreciate it all the same. I can only do deep wood scary stories. Ghost stories are too scary to fall asleep to. Oh, ghost stories are too scary to fall asleep to. Oh, I see. Well, with the app, you can actually select to not listen to ghost stories, so that's pretty good. Right. Well, I think I'll answer one last question before we should all call it a day. So I'm just going to wait up for that last question. I like elevator music. I think it's cool. I'm just waiting for the last question. I think there's a delay between the chat and and me being live. I start getting paranoid from I blame Eric. I don't think there's any questions. Anna K, enjoy your birthday, Anna. Be forever happy. Happy birthday, honey. Oh, that's very nice. That's lovely. Scooby. My community's the best. I think you guys are amazing. Thank you all for joining me today. And it is fun talking to you in the comment section. It's just really fun when you can interact together. I think that's super special. So glad live streams exist. Should probably try doing these more frequently, but maybe not obscene hours. And the last question is by Mary Ellen. What animal would you be? I've thought about this question a lot in the past, and I honestly think the animal that I would choose to be is a bear, because they're cuddly, they're furry, they sleep. I'm not a huge fan of sleeping per se, but I know they sleep a lot. They look after their young, and yeah. They just have a cool lifestyle, just doing their bear stuff, and I think that's really cool. So yeah. Mort. What is the name of the audiobook you did? It's called Life is Beta. Did the link not work? Life is Beta. That's the name of it. Mort. Which scary American place do you want to visit? So many. Haunted hotels, mostly. Kylie Ray. Please tell them for acid reflux to use half a teaspoon of baking soda, just so it doesn't taste so bad. About half a cup of Sprite or water. I think I'll give that a go, Bubbles Butterfly. Thank you. I would be an owl. Polar bear, cuddly. Yeah, polar bear would be nice. An owl. I think an owl would be cool. Mort does not know how to read our emoji code, Scoop. Let me go up. Anna K, enjoy your birthday. Cake, right. Anna Fish Peach Heart Goggle Bee Forever. Balloon Hands Balloon Happy Birthday Party. Oh, happy birthday party. Honey, honey, heart eyes kiss. Hearts. I think I probably missed some of this stuff. But yeah. I think it's cool that you've got your own little emoji codes. Alright then. Let's all have a good morning or good night, wherever you are. Have you ever seen a mothership? I have not. I just like to say a final thank you to the lovely Mary Ellen, who donated to the campaign. Thank you so much. We're already at 100%, and now we're on 100 and... Well, it says 101, actually. Do we go up to 102? We do 102%. That is amazing. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to end this on a high. And thank you all. Leonora Elena. That's her middle name. Because it's my mother-in-law's middle name as well. And it just kind of rolls off the tongue. Alright then, guys. Stay awesome. And Fishbutt is my nickname. Anna K. Fishbutt is my nickname. Oh, that's funny. But Anna, do fish even have butts? Do they? I'm starting to question things. It's too early to think these thoughts. Alright then, guys, thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you for donating. Thank you for sticking around and listening to me. I value you more than you know, and I hope that you will have a wonderful and amazing day. The Hat Man, of course I do. What kind of question is that? Led Zeppelin. Great band. Anna K. Scooby. Oh, Scooby. Scooby don't get plus B. Scooby. Ah, clever, guys. Clever. Ah. Alright then, guys. Stay awesome. And, I'll see you in the next one. Today. I'm not entirely sure which topic I'll be doing, but it will definitely be a video today. Stay awesome, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.